Yeah, there we are. Hello, everybody. Um, Did everybody hear me and see me? I suppose you can't see me. Now you can. Hello. Welcome to a Tuesday's edition of Rick's Tech Pub on the last day of, forget what month we're in. Tuesday, September 30th. So we finally made it to the end of another month. Boy, I tell you, it's been. Anybody else notice that time's going by really fast? I mean, months seem like a week. A month seems like a week, and we're already looking at the 30th of the month, the last day of the month. Where'd this month go? Where'd this year go? Oh, anyhow, welcome into Rick's Tech Pub. Hope you're all having a great day. Hello, John. Hello, Ken. Oh, why are you doing that? There. Hello, John. Yeah, I was giggling over your your first. What prize do you get? I'm not as genius as everybody else, and everybody else comes up with little things for coming in first. They give you points, or all you're gonna get from me is a clap and congratulations. And I suppose if Greg were to start showing up in my live streams, he would demand to be first. I'm not holding him back. If he wants to come in here and be first, he's more than welcome to. If anyone else wants to beat him to it, I don't care. A few Windows news I gotta get out of the way. Um, Windows 11 is getting a. I've got that all wrong. Well, it's a video wallpaper feature. Windows 11 for. I don't know if they're getting. It says getting, so I'm imagining that's coming up in 25H2 because it says we're getting. We don't have it yet, so maybe that'll come in 25H2. And Google, good old Google. Google gets redesigned for the AI era. The G gets bigger and brighter. Um, got a question for the AI era. What's wrong with the G that we have now? The big G for Google. What's wrong with the one we have? I don't know. I don't know if AI is gonna make the G bigger and brighter, or if Google itself. I don't understand it, but that was a headline I read on YouTube from Windows Computer and Technology Channel. If any of you guys want to look him up, that's where I'm getting half my information from. The guy doesn't show his face, so um, 24H2, 25H2 get cumulative update. Uh, get a cumulative update. I think so. I think that's old because we've gotten. I think we got that already, or is that coming up? But it says to get, so I guess it's coming. Patch. Isn't today Tuesday, guys? Yeah, today. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, today is Tuesday, so I guess I'll say just be looking for updates today. I don't know when the patch Tuesday is. It's this Tuesday or the next Tuesday or the next Tuesday after that. I don't know. I think it's the first or second Tuesday of every month. Oh. How you doing, Charlie? You having a good day? I don't know. I was out running around this morning and I had a long way to go and a short time to get there. Remember that song? Jerry Reed, I think. Well, that's kind of the situation I was in at 8 o'clock this morning. It was kind of late. Didn't exactly want to get out of bed this morning. That wasn't 8. It was 8:30. 8:25 is when I left. And then and I had several miles to go, and they said they were leaving a little bit after 9:10. So then the time. Well, actually, when I was in the elevator on my way down to first floor, I was thinking, am I going to get there in time? So I looked at my cell phone, looked at the piece of paper, and when they want me there. Uh, hmm, I did make it with a couple seconds to spare. That's because in some streets traffic tied me up. Couldn't get to the other side of the street because those cars were bumper to bumper, and I couldn't get across. So I had to sit there, and then I got up to a stoplight that took forever to change. So yeah, I got there, and the guy was standing at the doors. Like he was he was waiting for me. He says, "I was hoping you'd be here a few seconds earlier, or a couple minutes earlier." I said, "Yeah, I thought I'd be too, but traffic in on Washington was a nightmare. I had to go about 2.5 miles, or almost 3 miles on Washington. Keep heading west for another mile or so, and I tell you what, I was in a hurry to get there, and I didn't need traffic jamming me up trying to stop me, which it did. But I got my cell phone in my back pocket, looked at the time, it's like, God damn it, I gotta go. So I said, screw it, I'm just going around them. They didn't like that. A bunch of cars honked at me. But I wasn't gonna sit there and wait, so oh, they came out yesterday on a Monday. Okay, I'm in no hurry to get those updates. I looked, in fact, I was gonna do this earlier and I didn't. Um, I don't really see anything in there that is of importance. Cumulative update for X64 based systems. 24E2. Windows 11 KB 5065789. I heard somebody talk about this yesterday. Another channel. Once installed, this optional cumulative update, guys. It's optional. You don't have to take it. Update Windows 11 to systems to build 26100.6725. Okay. That's a long, stretched out number. Oh, September 25 preview updates come with additional changes and fixes, some more significant ones highlighted below. Administrator Protection Preview aims to safeguard free-floating admin rights for administrator users, enabling them to perform all admin functions with just one-time admin privileges. This privilege is disabled by default and must be enabled via OMA-URI in Intune or through group policy. Oh, then screw it. I won't mess with that one. Oh, the passkeys. Seamless plugin passkeys manager integration. Well, they're really pushing that passkeys, aren't they? Uh, Plugin credential manager for passkeys. To set up a plugin credential manager, install a credential manager application that supports integration. How do you do that? Then go to settings, accounts, passkeys, advanced options. Okay. You have to set up a plugin credential manager. Install a credential manager. Then go to settings, accounts, passkeys, and advanced options. Well, they don't make this very understandable, do they? At least to me, they don't. Improved underlying changes have been made to improve performance when gaming. Okay, this got nothing to do with the majority of us, just for the gaming community. With the game bar and overlays. Overlays active. Overlay is active on top of users' games. This update may be especially helpful for users with multiple monitors that have different refresh rates. That might help me out because I've got two monitors in the bedroom that I believe are two different refresh, but I don't do gaming, so I don't know if that would help me or not. Oh, they're adding high. Let's try that again. High dynamic range, HDR. Fixed HDR might unexpectedly immediately turn off after being enabled in settings. That's a weird bug, but it looks like they fixed that one. Hyper-V fixed. This update addresses issues that affect starting Hyper-V virtual machines with Trusted Platform Module (TPM) or ARM64 devices running supported versions of Windows. This can occur after installing TB5064.081. Yeah, they might want to go and try to tune that up a little bit. Microsoft is aware of the known issues. Yeah, they say they are. Microsoft is aware of known issues that could impact devices after installing KB5065789, which prevents some digital TV and Blu-ray DVD apps from playing DRM protected video content and causes system freezes, black screens, and other issues. That issue sounds familiar. Digital TV and Blu-ray DVD apps. Digital TV and Blu-ray DVD apps. Hmm. Well, they continue to say that 24H2 is broad development available to all seekers via Windows Update and is rolling out to all eligible Windows 10 22H2 PCs. What? 22H2? Didn't they close that down? I don't understand how Windows talks. They confuse me. And that's the highlights for this Windows 11 cumulative update. A lot of stuff we don't need, a lot of stuff we don't use, so the update really doesn't. I mean, it's optional, so I'm not going to take it. They'll shove it down my throat on the next update. The next update that rolls out, they'll just deploy it. You don't have to do anything with it. Windows is going to do something about it, whether you want to or not. So you can take the update now, or you can wait. And then I think in the next update, or is it the one after, they will take this update today and they'll give it to you whether you want it or not. That kind of sucks about Windows. They'll give it to you next Tuesday whether you want it or not. There's a lot of us that don't need that, in my opinion. We don't need it. A lot of it, Game Bar and But I guess a lot of people do use that stuff, so we get that update whether we need it or not. Because I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to let them give it to me when they want to give it to me. But I'm not going to go out there seeking it. No, Ken has no nap planned for today. Come to think of it, nothing is planned today. Yeah, I have days like that too. When I get up in the morning, say, I'm gonna do this, gonna do that, and then I get out of bed and I think, yeah, no, not today. And that's kind of why I did this morning. Got all the stuff I needed to get done this morning. I got that done. Because now I get to sit around for the rest of the day, twiddle my thumbs. Yeah, I was hearing that last night, John. Um, I don't know where Josh's brain went when he did that. Because he just took all those updates that I just talked about, and whether he needs it or not, apparently in his head, he needed that update, and then he had to update the 25H2. Where is the common sense for that kid? I would not have done what he did. I seriously wouldn't have. But Joshy's Joshy. Joshy's gonna do what Joshy's gonna do. No matter what we tell him or how we tell him, he's gonna do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. So I've pretty much given up on trying to help that kid. Whether you tell him not to or not, he's gonna do it anyhow. And I was kind of alluding to the other day is that give it a break from 25H2. You don't need it right now. Josh must not have heard that. Or he just likes deceiving people, telling them not to do it. He says, well, I'm going to do it anyhow. Ha ha ha. Why? You don't need 25H2 right now. And he does what he does. So I guess there's still people out there that are willing to help him. And I mean, I guess that's fine, but when he keeps going around and doing what people tell him not to do and he does it anyhow, I'm not really too encouraged to give him advice anymore. Is my advice on some things are just you don't do it right now. Just give it a few days. He'll do just the opposite. He'll take what you said, he'll turn it around and say, well, that means I could do it, so I'm gonna install it. No, no, no. But like I said, Josh is Joshy. Josh will do what Josh wants to do when he wants to do it, no matter what we tell him. And he's just one of those kind of people. Kind of have to get used to it, but there's a lot of people like that. They think what you're telling them, or they think what you're gonna do is wrong, or they shouldn't do it, and yet they turn around and go ahead and do it themselves. That's some warped thinking, and it's just I know plenty of people like that around the world. They say they're not gonna do something, and well, especially around here, they say they're not gonna do something, and next thing they know, they're doing what they said they weren't gonna do. This world can be awfully hard to communicate with sometimes. There's, people say, "Oh, I'm not going to do that," or "I'm not going to go over there. It's not worth my time." Then 5 or 10 minutes later, you see them leaving, going and exactly doing what they said they weren't going to do. I'm confused, I really am. A mind of his own, right? Yeah, pretty much. Yikes. I did that. Okay, what's John Williams writing down? I missed that. I need to move my camera and my webcam. It's not. I'm looking here. The cameras. I just don't have the room because if I take my thing and I move it to like that, I don't know. That might work. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it better here or is it better here? Or is it better? No, I like it over here. Yep, I'm gonna leave it like that. There, that's better. Uh, we don't. Why don't dinosaurs make good pets? Because they're dead. Um, congrats to our host achieving 600. I got to 600. I'll have to check on that later, but ow. I can't get to it right now. I'm in the studio. 607. Wow. I'm surprised that's happening because the way Google is doing things nowadays, or not Google, YouTube, because they're not letting these live streams get released for up to 24 hours. So by the time they see it, it's not a live stream anymore. But I'm glad my count's going up. But um, yeah, thank you to all the people that have subscribed to my channel, and I hope I get a few more. And even if the option, I know I'm going to get kickback for this, but I'm going to say it anyhow. No, a lot of people are not going to like this. Um, if and when, and I know it's going to happen someday, that I'm going to get monetized, I probably won't take it. As little as YouTube pays per video or per live stream, to me, it it isn't worth doing. I get more money off what I do with other things and work and everything than getting the few pennies from YouTube. No, it's just to me. I'll just pass it. I'll just pass it by. I'll say thanks, but no thanks, and I'd like to do YouTube super chats. I can't do that either because I've got my accounts at my credit union being monitored, and if money starts going in there, they're gonna call me and say, "Where's this money coming from? Who's it coming from? Why are you getting it?" My response would be because I do YouTube live streams or uploads, which I know I need to start doing more of that. Um, YouTube, once you get monetized, will start paying you fractions of a penny, and then she's gonna see like $1, 50 cents, whatever, and to me, it's just not worth it. I mean, they go after a month, so they bundle it. I don't know how they do it, but I've seen what Ken gets. I've seen what other people at YouTube get, and the small, teeny tiny, easy, wincy, tiny little channels like mine. Um, but it's starting to grow, so it's still microscopic. I'd like to see it get. I'd like to see it to be the size of a 15-story skyscraper. Where right now we're just on the first floor. Need to start building floors and start getting taller, bigger, better. But even if monetization, God, I can't talk today. If monetization does show up and is offered to me, I got a lot more money coming in that I don't really need it. I make over 4,000 a month, so YouTube, you can keep your pennies. So don't offer me the monetization. I probably will reject it. I haven't been paying attention to chat. The 24 hours is only for creators status. Oh. For the creator status. Oh, BH Ringer, let me new video how to recover a hacked channel. Why do you know someone BH that their channel's been hacked? Actually, that is a thing. There was a guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name or the channel. This was several weeks ago, and certain funny things were happening on his channel, and through his investigations, through him and other people, they found out his YouTube channel had gotten attacked. I didn't say what they weren't going to get into that, but he was working on that. Then after that, he disappeared. Oh, yeah, gonna go a few more minutes here, guys. It's 2:27. Yeah, I'll watch that too, BH. How to recover hack channel. I don't know. The guy that I was watching, I don't know if he may have had his wording wrong, but the way he was making it sound, I don't think it was hacked. I don't think he. I don't know. I didn't. It kind of sounded like he was starting to wonder if it had. But yeah, I'm starting to see more and more of that on YouTube. More and more YouTube channels, the small creator channels, are starting to go down. There was two of them yesterday that just kind of went poof. And the creators themselves are saying that they're not making enough, not doing enough, uncomfortable with YouTube. So a lot of YouTube channels out there are starting to say goodbye. And that's sad, but that's because of what YouTube's doing. If YouTube would stop their shenanigans, I think people would be more willing to stick around, but not a bad day. Spent some time in the sun on my deck, paying close attention, staying hydrated. Yeah, that's always a good thing to stay hydrated. I've learned that the hard way. Believe me, the hard way. A couple more minutes, guys, and anything else you want to say? Anything you want to ask? So I'm going to wrap it up here in about a couple of minutes. I think a half hour for me is good enough. If I have more content and have more stuff to talk about, maybe I'll go up to an hour. But for right now, I think a half hour is good enough. I'm not wanting to bore people to tears, so I think a half hour is going to be good enough until more stuff starts happening. Where do you see this stream going? Am I going to join Zoom? Yeah, I'll be there in a minute or two. Where do I see this stream going? It'll go wherever it wants to, I guess. You one day want to do some different content given different budget? Well, budget isn't the problem. I don't need YouTube's money. I've got enough of my own. Coming out with projects, yeah, that's kind of my issue. I'm looking for things to do, but there's a few things I need to get yet, and I'm still not setting up my desk yet. I need to invest in getting a tablet somehow so I can actually have the chat on the tablet, and then I'll have YouTube and this OBS free to do whatever. At least that's how I plan on having it done. And then I gotta get some small tape that. Now you can't see it, but there's a small table over there that's foldable. It's a small slip. Well, I'll show you. It's this dang thing. I'm gonna go to the Arson Hobby Lobby, and maybe I can pick up a few things there. Um, yeah, I wish I had projects to work on here, and then I could talk to you and do the projects at the same time. But I don't. So you're just gonna watch talking head videos on a recorded video. I do plan on working on the server. It's been shut off for the last 3 weeks. I need to get that one updated, but that's a 60-some pound computer. I'm not gonna pick that thing up. It needs to be picked up and put on top of that table right there, that blue one. But I'm not gonna lift that thing. I talked to my doctors at my chart and everything, and they said from now on for the rest of my life, to prevent this hernia from coming back, I have a 10-pound weight limit, and they'd prefer it to be less than that, 5, 7 pounds, and then that's it. If you start picking up 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50, you're gonna wreck that mesh inside your hernia surgery, and next year or the year after, you're gonna have to have the surgery all over again. It's like, no, I'm not. They said then don't pick up anything heavy. Lifting the back of my bike to get it out of the bike rack, I have to lift the back tire up and kind of pull hard. That's pulling down here, so I really shouldn't be doing that, but it's the only way I can get it out. So, guys, it is 2:33. Any more last questions, MJ? You mentioned baking. What about the type of content you're getting back? Yeah, I do plan. I need to make another biking channel. I can't do it off this one. Um, I need to make a title for me biking around town, doing deliveries or pickups or doing whatever I'm doing. Um, I don't know. I need to come up with some kind of unique name for that. And then I need to come up with a name for. See, all it is now is word of mouth, but I do plan on doing some advertising. I don't think it'll go very far. People up here are not. Maybe I'll start something new, doing deliveries and have that trailer and doing deliveries and pickups on a bike with a 36-inch long trailer. No, it's not 36. I can't remember. It's 40 or 50 inches long. It's quite long. I mean, it's not a short trailer. It's about as long as this desk. Which reminds me, I know I said I was gonna go, but now that you ask questions, I'm gonna stick to it for a while, and then I'll go. But this desk is about as how long that tape that Yeah, it's almost 5 feet long. That trailer, 4 feet, 4.5 feet long, I think. So it's got some length to it. So, but that's my plans. I might work on that during this winter. Get that going, make some phone calls, talk to some people, talk to some businesses, and ask them if it's even something they would consider. Right now, I'm just doing residential, but most of these residentials, I just won't do it for any residential. It's got to be some kind of business oriented thing. I just won't pick up someone's laundry. Can you take this at a laundry shop? Like, no. If they want a computer that needs to be taken somewhere, or two computers and a printer, they want me to transplant that somewhere, I can do that for a price. Then I need to figure out, it's not mileage, but I'm trying to figure out how much I would charge somebody for a pickup and delivery. See, in trucks, they do it by mileage. Um, I don't know how I'd work that for doing a bike. I don't know how I would charge them for mileage. $1, $2. It's gonna be worth something because it's pedal power. I'm just biking everywhere, so it's not like I'm getting in a car, sitting in a seat, and driving. I'm working my ass off wherever I'm going. So there's things I got to work out, legal obligation things I got to work out, so I don't get into legal troubles for doing this. I got to talk to the city, get papers signed, so I can start up another business. Which I really need to do that. They're aware of it because somebody told them. Um, and I've got an email from them saying, "Yeah, we've heard you've got a second business. Supposedly, you need if you're gonna continue doing that, you need to come in and do the paperwork for it." Okay. So yeah, a lot of planning going on, a lot of I don't knows being thrown around. Um, yeah, but there are plans that I'm thinking of, and it's only me. If I had other people to help me, that'd be great, but it's just me. And that's why it's taking forever because I don't have the brain power to figure this out. I need people smarter than me that kind of know how to do this kind of thing. But I'll work on it this winter. I was talking about how pretty. Oh, the bike routes. Oh, the bike trails. There's not too much fall color around here. We have a lot of pine trees around. That's all that's up and down the bike trail. Just pine trees. They don't turn colors unless they're dying, then they turn brown. But I'm using the loosely ha ha. It's all passion projects. Yeah, it is. It's all something that's up in the air, something I've got to think about, and do the legal aspects of it. And eventually I'll get that part of it going. But as far as doing things around here, it's a work in progress. Give me time. I'll think of something. I don't know. I might start talking about doing some reviews on some of the stuff I have. I've never really talked about. I can't move it. My mini computer. I need to start working with those, and I don't know. I'll do something. I bet. I bet you it's still. Oh, MJ, you are a writer. I was reading that backwards. I read the bottom before I read the top, and I didn't read what Ken asked you, and then yeah. Oh yeah, pine trees are nice. But yeah, I've gone longer than I should have, but hey, you guys started asking questions, so I felt kind of obligated to answer them because I know a lot of you are probably wondering just what am I doing. Well, I'm still setting things up. I've been doing this live streams for quite a while, and I still am at ground zero. Still don't really know what I'm doing. Kind of figuring it out, but well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go. I need to jump onto the Zoom meeting that I told Ken I was gonna be on in a couple of minutes, and it's been 10 minutes since, almost 15 minutes since I said that. So I'm gonna go. Today is Tuesday. Yes, there will be a live stream tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. I will have to write a few more things down as to what we're going to talk about. I'm not good at coming up with subjects off the top of my head. I'm not good at doing that. If someone will tell me, "Well, start a subject, start talking about something," that's all you're going to get out of me. He's like, I, I'm not good at that. So if I can intervene in the middle of a subject, if I have any input about it, most of the time I don't. Then people wonder, why are you even around? You never talk. Because I like to listen, but I guess most people in America don't like that. But I'm more of a listener than I am a talker. I learn by listening. I don't learn by talking. So that's my theory. Anyhow, I've got to go. I'm getting kind of thirsty. My voice is kind of going wonky on me. So I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Um, yeah, during that I'll come up with some subject, something to talk about. Might change this thing, the picture you're seeing on my OBS. It says, "How may I help you?" with the technician sitting there. I got to come up with a different picture. I'm getting comments locally here that people are saying, we've been looking at that for 2 months now or a month or so. Can't you get rid of it? Aren't you supposed to make something new every live stream? Well, yeah, there are more talented people out there that know how to do that. I'm not one of them. So until I figure that out, that's going to stay. So the people out locally here that are bitching about it, shut your mouth. I'll get to it. I just don't know what to do yet. So anyhow, I'll see everybody tomorrow. I hope you have a good day. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Catch you all later. Bye. Bye for now. Choked.